Welcome to Fightmaster Yoga, the place to get your yoga fix. I'm Leslie Fightmaster. This is Yoga Fix 30, day 24. Focus on legs and back. So we'll start sitting nice and tall. Close your eyes, take a couple of long breaths. Our affirmation today from Louise Hay is, my thinking is peaceful, calm, and centered. My thinking is peaceful, calm, and centered. So keeping that idea with you today, make your way forward onto your hands and knees, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. And then as you inhale, extend your right arm out to the right. Exhale, bring it underneath the left arm, come onto the right shoulder. With your left hand, take it to your low back, pulling your left hip back, and roll the shoulder back as you do. Option 2, tuck the left toes under, extend the left leg straight back, but then drop the outer left hip down as you kind of roll yourself onto your back. So there's a little twist here and a shoulder and upper back stretch. Take a breath here and release it. Come back into table. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and then left arm out to the left. Inhale, exhale, take it under the right arm. Coming onto the left shoulder. Bring your right hip back, right hand to the low back or hook it around onto the left thigh. And then option to tuck the right toes under, extending right leg back. Dropping the outer right hip down as you roll yourself toward your upper back, rolling your top shoulder back and stretching across your collarbones and chest. And one more big breath. Or maybe 2 big breaths. And then back to center. So making your way back onto hands and knees. Then inhale, bring your chest forward, lift the chin and tailbone up, and exhale, round the back, chin toward chest, tuck the tailbone a bit. Inhale, widen across the collarbones, stretch out the front of the body. Exhale, dome the upper back and pull in the ribs and belly. Inhale, forward, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, chin toward chest. And come to neutral spine, walk your hands forward, turn your inner elbows gently forward as you tuck your toes for down dog. Start to bend one knee and the other. Arms, shoulders distance, feet hips width. Imagine you're still trying to gently turn your inner elbows toward the front of the mats, but at the same time, press down into the thumb and first finger, and then stretch back. Arms and ears in line. Again, pull the ribs and belly in, firm the legs, inner thighs spinning back. Inhale to plank pose, top of a push-up, knees up or down. Exhale, lower slowly to the floor. Hands by low ribs, little cobra, bhujangasana as you inhale. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale up again, maybe a little bit of a higher cobra, and look to the right. If that's too much, stay with a lower cobra. Come to center and all the way down. Pull the belly in and up, lengthen sitting bones to heels. Inhale, come up, toes straight back, and look to the left. Make sure to pull your right shoulder back as well. Come to center and lower down. Keep lifting the belly. Inhale to upward dog, thighs and knees off the floor, shoulders over wrists, or cobra if that's too intense, and then downward facing dog all the way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Draw in through the ribs and belly. Look forward and step your feet all the way forward. Then inhale, hands to shins, look up, lengthen, and exhale, fold over the legs. Press through your feet and rise up on your inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart, come to the front of your mat, feet together or hip socket distance apart. Feet parallel, outer edges of the feet. Then inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, and hinge from your hips to fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, make your way to plank and lower through chaturanga, elbows and shoulders no lower than elbows. Up dog on your inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, stretch back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Press down into the base of the fingers right where your calluses are on your hands and lift your forearms. Now lift your right leg up, inhale. Exhale, come way up onto the ball of your back foot, round your back knee in, and then step your right foot up between the hands. Take the left knee down, reach up on your inhale, touching your palms together, interlace fingers, and reach your first fingers up toward the sky. Draw your shoulders away from your ears gently and pull your ribs in. Lengthen through the lower back, then tucking the back toes under. We'll lift off that back leg, line up heel to arch, take the arms out for triangle pose. So hinging from the hips, reach out and down. Right hand to shin, foot, floor, or block. Stretch up through the left fingertips. Draw your right front hip under you. Press down into the base of the big toe of the right foot. Look down, inhale to come up. Bending that right leg, take your hands on the inside of your right foot, your toes turning out. Now walk to the other side. You're going to turn your left leg out as you walk your hands to the left ankle. Then to center, turn all the way to the front of the mat, back to low lunge, and then to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Then inhale, pressing up. Exhale, stretch all the way back. Left leg lifts, inhale. As you exhale, come way up onto the ball of that back foot, round the back, pull the belly in, and then lightly step it up by the left hand. Take the right knee down. Inhale for low lunge. Reach up, interlace other pinky in front, point your fingertips up. Draw your front ribs down as you pull your left hip back. Lengthening through the front of the body. Keep lengthening your tailbone down though. Now tucking back toes, we'll lift up off of that back knee. Take the back foot flat, line up heel to arch. Hinge from your hip crease, reach out and down. Now left hand to shin, foot, floor, or block. Stretch up through the right arm. Try and lengthen your torso. All four sides of the waist. Reach the crown of the head forward and your tailbone back. Then bring your hands on the inside of your left foot, left knee bent in line with the middle toes still. And then walk over to the right foot. Turn the right toes out. Knee in line with middle toes there. Press with the outer edge of the front foot. A little runner's lunge kind of thing. And then walk to the front of the mat. Turn your hips all the way to face the front into your low lunge. And then come to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. And then exhale, stretch back. Even out the breath here. Spin the inner thighs back, reach the heels down. Make sure to firm the legs like you're holding a block between your inner thighs. Stretching out through the spine and down dog. And then look forward, lightly step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. And exhale, fold over the legs. Press firmly through the feet to rise up, inhale. And exhale, hands to the hearts. Grab your blocks. And just have them handy by the front of your mats. Inhale, look up to lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs. As you inhale, come halfway up. On your exhale, step or float. Chaturanga, remember, bend the elbows if you're floating back. Inhale, press up through the hands and feet. Exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it forward, come way up onto the ball of the back foot, rounding your back, hug it in, and then step it up by the right hand. Stand the ball of your back foot as you come up into high lunge. Now bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis forward, and then straighten out that leg, pulling right hip back. Lengthen up. Now bring hands to heart, lean forward, and then hook your right arm across and twist. Or is that your left arm? Sorry, hook your left arm across and twist. As you inhale, create length, maybe taking the left hand down and the right arm up. Pull your right hip back still, lift your left hip away from the floor so hips are level, twisting from above the waist. Then slowly make your way back to center, back up into crescent. Take your back foot flat, line up heel to arch, and bend the front knee for warrior two. Reach out through the arms, lift the chest, but allow your shoulder blades to relax. Drop your left arm, reverse your warrior, bend into your right knee. Keep reversing, now straighten the right leg. Inhale, come up, set up for triangle, shorter stance if you like. Hinge from your hip, reach out and down. Taking the right hand wherever it reaches and stretch up through the left arm. Lengthen from your right hip bone through your right armpit. Now, left hand to hip. Grab that block, take it about a foot in front of you, floating the back leg up. Make sure your right hand is on the little toe side of your right foot. Option to bend the back knee and reach for the foot for chaturasana. So if you have your foot, take it on the little toe side of it and press it straight back to stretch out the front of the thigh. If that's too much, leave it be. Slowly release it. Now bring your left hand down and drop your outer left hip down as you make your way into crescent. Then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Stretching back here, we'll lift the left leg on the inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, press away from the floor, come way up onto the ball of the foot, lightly step it up. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Rise up, bend the back knee, tilt the pelvis forward, pull your left hip back, straighten that back leg, reach up through arrow straight arms and lengthen through your spine. Then hands to heart, lean forward. Now for real, the right arm comes across for your twist. Press your thumbs right toward the center of your chest. Keep pulling the left hip back, lifting the right hip away from the floor. If you want to go deeper, left hand down to the little toe side of the foot, right arm down, left arm up. Oh, me and my lefts and rights. Luckily, you know which arm I'm talking about. Then looking down, we'll come back up into high lunge crescent. Take the back foot flat, and then line up heel to arch as you come to warrior two. Drop that front hip under you. Press your back thigh back. Lift your chest. Gaze over the fingertips. Drop the right arm, reverse your warrior. Bending into the left knee. Now straighten the left leg, reverse triangle pose. Inhale, come up, setting up for triangle. Shorten the stance if you like to. Hinge from your hip crease. Reach, reach, reach out and then down. Left hand to the shin or a block. Right arm up. Lengthen through the top arm. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. And then take your right hand to hip. Find your block. Take it in front of you about 12 inches or so. Float the back leg up. And if you lose your balance, you come out, you go back in. Then extend the top arm up toward the ceiling. Option to bend the back knee, reach for the little toe side of the foot. If you've got it, press it back, stretching out the front of the thigh. If not, stay with regular half moon. Both challenging. Release the foot if you have it, and then drop the outer right hip down as you take both hands down. We come into warrior three for a moment. Step the back foot down for crescent. Release the hands, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, pressing up through the hands and feet. Tuck the toes, stretch back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing here, get nice and long, smooth through your breath. Remember, push pause, take a child's pose, any old time. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it forward. Step it up by the right thumb. Walk your back foot in about a foot to get flat. And then bring hands to hips, come all the way up to standing. Square up hips and shoulders to the front. Bring your hands behind you. Either press fists or palms together, then roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Come forward for Parsvottanasana or pyramid pose. Pull the right hip back. Send the left hip forward. Press into the big toe mound of your right foot. Keep your spine nice and long instead of letting it round here. Lift the shoulder heads up. And now let's release the hands to the floor or the block on the little toe side of your right foot. Then pull the right hip back and twist. Lift up through the right arm. Twisted triangle. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, turn your belly, your rib cage, your chest in your twist. Squeeze an imaginary block between the inner thighs. Come back to center. Now pick up your block. Take it over to the left side of your mat as you float your left leg up. And then turn in the same direction for twisted half moon. So you're twisting. Try and keep the hips level so as you lift that left leg, drop the outer hip down. And then just take your feet together at the front of your mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet, up dog. Exhale, lift up and back, down dog. We'll do the other side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it up by the left hand. Walk your back foot in about a foot or so. Take it flat, line heel to heel or wider. And get those blocks handy. Bring hands to hips, come on up. So, excuse me, hands behind you, press fists or palms together, but then square up hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Look up, inhale, and then exhale. Hinging from your hips, come forward. Pull your left hip back. Lift the shoulder heads and see if you can do that without lifting your elbows. Gaze toward the base of the big toe. As you press down there, the big toe mound of the left foot. Now releasing your hands to the floor, take your block on the little toe side of your left foot. Right hand is on it. Pull left hip back. Lengthen, inhale. Twist, exhale. Lift up through the left arm. So as you inhale, create length through your spine. As you exhale, twist from above the waist. Turn your belly, your chest, and lengthen up. Look up at the left fingertips unless it bothers your neck. Squeeze the inner thighs like you're holding a block there. Look down, pick up the block, take it to the right side of your mat, about a foot in front of you as you float your right leg up from the inner thigh. Drop the outer hip down. Turn in the same direction for your twist, reaching up through the left arm. Again, inhale, create length. Exhale and twist. One more breath. Look down and just step your feet together. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Take your feet about hips width and fold. Grab your elbows and hang. Gently rock yourself side to side. Rest a moment. And then take your feet together. And step back into plank pose as you slowly lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes, bring your arms alongside your body. Pull your belly in, inhale, lift salabhasana, reach your butt to your heels, and widen across your chest. Gently press the pubic bone down as your belly lifts. Breathe into the chest, and then release. You rest your forehead down or take one ear down, rest your cheek on the floor. Once again, arms alongside, we'll lift up again into salabhasana. This time, option to take the little toe sides of the feet, lift up and press back. Same actions, reach your sitting bones toward the backs of your heels. Pubic bone down, press the legs back, knees no wider than hips. Release and rest. Inhale into upward facing dog, and then come onto your knees. Going to sit all the way up on the knees, grab a block, and take it between your inner thighs. Going to practice Ustrasana. Bring your hands to your low back, pressing your sitting bones toward the backs of the knees, leaning back. Maybe take the heels, maybe not, but keep lengthening your buns to the backs of the knees. Draw your bottom ribs down and lift your chest up as if you're being pulled up toward the ceiling. Squeeze the legs, come up both shoulders at the same time. So you're going to always keep your hands at your low back. You do not have to reach for the feet, by the way. Once again, press the sitting bones toward the backs of the knees as you lean back. Inner thighs are spinning back. That's what the block is for. Lift the chest, but draw your lower ribs down toward your hip bones to come up. Squeeze the legs, inhale both shoulders at the same time, and then child's pose. If it feels nice to you, take your knees wide, let your belly just rest between the thighs in your child's pose. If that's not so comfy, you don't have to take the knees wide. And then come on up, take your hips off to one side so you can extend the legs in front of you and take soles of feet together, knees apart. Sit up tall on your inhale, hinging from the hips as you exhale, come forward with a long spine. So imagine your sitting bones are getting pulled to the earth. Now slide feet forward and then round forward. Little variation of Baddha Konasana with a rounded back. Getting into the low back after your back bends. Inhale, make your way up. Take your knees together. Scoot forward so you can lie down and hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock yourself side to side. And then extend your legs out. We're going to come into our final resting pose. So make sure your sitting bones are lengthening toward the backs of your heels, shoulder blades toward waist, and then just completely relax. Our quote today comes from Don Miguel Ruiz. Because when we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. Take a rest. I'll be back shortly. Begin to make movements in fingers and toes, long breaths as you stretch through your arms and your legs. And now bend your knees and roll yourself off to your right side. Thank yourself for taking your practice today. Pressing up to seated, sit tall, bring the hands together. Let's bring our hands to the forehead to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow we're going to do another HIIT class. I know you love it and you hate it. And yoga teacher training, it is a life-changing experience, regardless of whether you plan to become a yoga teacher or you just want to deepen your practice. I know it's life-changing. I've led, about 15 200-hour yoga teacher trainings so far. And now I finally have my own signature yoga teacher training. I've partnered up with Brett Larkin, another wonderful yoga YouTube teacher, and we have both online and in-person coursework. So to find out more, go to fightmasteryoga.com/YTT, as in yoga teacher training. Enter your email address and get your information. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Push the like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going. Bye.